Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
10 yards still left on second down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Jennings on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going to run. It's Jennings. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Jennings. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's see what the defense dials up here, 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So on 4th down, Eli comes off, and on is Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
This is taken at about the 14. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Now Manning on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Osweiler. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Do you think either one of us would have any chance of blocking Jason Pierre-Paul in a pass rush?
I think you would have a better chance than me.
No.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Osweiler. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go back to the air here after the... And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vince Wilfork in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. So after the INT, it's Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Defense showing blitz. Manning to throw on second down. They go screenplay with Jennings. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. For the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's brought down after a good game.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 straight shots on the ground now. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning taking it in. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Well, we got a little lull here in the action. Week 3 of the preseason. I know you and I were talking about the Cincinnati-Jacksonville game. What'd you take away from that?
Well, let's look at Cincinnati first. They went on the road, and all we've talked about the offseason was how they blew the Pittsburgh playoff game, and would there be a residual effect on this team? So far, it doesn't look like it. They look pretty good. Looks like Marvin Lewis and crew have put that box.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, an 8-yard touchdown run. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Osweiler's going to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Manning now on first down. It's complete. The tight end Donnell. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The play clock's running down. Now Manning throwing on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Manning on the bootleg. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
3rd and 2, now Osweiler. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Brown able to put it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now it's Osweiler, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Time for a break. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to go for it on 4th. Brock Osweiler staying on the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Manning. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected in action, didn't we? That allowed them to go down the field and score the game-winning points.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.